we're gonna use Jeet Kune to work the clinch. Real quick, what the hell is the clinch? Come here, Eli. So, if you watch any combat sports, the clinch is where we've gone from, some people call this weapons range, or disengaged, then the kicking range, then the punching range, then trapping range, then clinch range is kind of very similar to that. There's a couple different clinches. The first one is 50-50. I like this one a lot because it's easy to get to. As opposed to the full plumb here. Okay, so the 50-50 is one arm over, here and here. Okay, I have control on this. I can dip him over, hit him in the head. I can pull him in and hit there. We can go hip to hip, and then we have all this control. But, you know, this is just one of the clinches. The next one is the full plumb here. He's got I've got all those knees, the control. I can move his head around, all that jazz. That's actually kind of hard to get, especially when people know that it's coming. The next one is quarter Nelson, I think is what it's called, is where I swim here, I get this hand here, and I break it here or here. I like this clinch a lot. I get it more in jiu-jitsu than I do in kickboxing or Muay Thai, but now when I'm here, of course I have knees, and when he tries to run into me, he runs into that frame, or my hand. When they teach the Muay Thai plumb, they teach it like, kind of broken. It works, right? If I'm here and I'm fighting Eli, I go 1, 2, boom, and now I have it to the full plumb. But most of the time, if I go boom, boom, he's gonna hit me or pull his hands away and fight the grip up here. Yeah, now I've lost the clinch. Okay, so if I go, he tries to clinch, or yeah, he backs his head away, or look, that hand's on the inside. It's on the inside. Open it up, like yeah. Now I'm stuck. So if you come to me, just like tap, 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 clinch. Yeah. Do it again. Tap, tap. Now I'm here. Oh! But if he tappy taps, normally I could fight and get same position 50-50 or swim in and get here. This video is about trapping. So how do we use trapping to get to that clinch? Okay. So the first thing here, so I'm going to show you some of the basic traps and the basic traps that I use. Now, everyone teaches Pak Sao from here, which is fine, but we're not in the movie Under the Dragon, unfortunately, so this doesn't really work. But when we're fighting here, a lot of times I can pop here and get the split entry. We call it Lin Sil Da, which is simultaneous attack and defense here. Or if he punches me, here, like that. Once I get that, depending on how I deflect the hand, if I'm here, now I could come into right here. Or if he punches here, I'm here, I just can go straight to here. And as long as I can break down this, keep this frame off of my head, I will have something. If I have it there, it's not the end of the world, but I'd rather not. So from here I go Pak, Da, Pak, Chung Choi, Ping Choi, and into the Jow Sao. Everyone's my favorite thing, the running hand. Okay? So I'm here, I go boom, boom, and then I can get the jut, and now I'm into the clinch. Whichever one pops up, whether it's 50-50, full tie, all that. So real quick, terminology. Pak, Jow, it's the running hand, okay? Jut, pull, and then I think I have Tahk, which is lift. I don't get this one very often, but sometimes I can get it here. Okay, and then Lin Sil Da, which is simultaneous attack and defense. Also Lop Sao, just for reference in case I end up doing it. Now let's go ahead and work the entries in a little more of a kind of controlled drill sake, as opposed to just doing it naked. It's what I did with Eli, where we're here, we go around, or here and go around. So from here, what he's gonna do, since we're matching leads, catching the jab is hard, the cross is a lot easier. So he throws the jab cross, boom, and I get the split here. From here, he obviously pulls that hand back. I wanna scoop in, and now I get into here. And his hand will normally, if it doesn't stay here, if I don't get the check, it'll come up to 50-50. Boom, like that. Okay, so he jab crosses. Boom, I Lin Sil Da, he'll pull that back. I use that back to move it out of the way to get here to here. Okay, one more time. boom, here, and now I can get to the top. His hand will come up, because a lot of times I'll lose control of this hand some way because I don't have a good push here. If you have a good push here, you can keep it like right there, right? But this is hard because now he moves back, he creates a bunch of space, and now I'm boom. Okay, so he jab crosses, I go boom, boom, use that scoop, and oh, well, this is better for me here, okay? But a lot of times I end up here, okay? And then once we're here, we can do clinchy things. All right, so that's the first entry. I'll come to him, so he'll parry and split, and then when this hand comes back, as it do, yeah, he's gonna come in here, and then if he gets to here, which is good for him, or if I get up here, it's good for him. So I'll jab cross, split, comes back, yeah, that's it, boom, and now I'm here, now I've got problems, okay? That's off the Jow Sao, the running hand, to get that. Sometimes that doesn't work. Well, actually, a lot of times it doesn't work. Most of the time when I go Jow Sao, if you jab or something, I'm here, you pull that hand, both hands back, and then I'd be gloved. So a lot of times that doesn't work. So if he jab crosses at me here, and a lot of times I end up here with double hand control. This is where Pak Sao comes in, I can push him back, throw the kick. It doesn't have to end up into the clinch, but that's what I'm focusing on at the moment. So in order to get there, I have to kind of give him some space to throw a hand, and then I can use that to clinch in however it is I want. So if he jab crosses and I mess up, boom, boom, and I get both hands on top. So it's like that. If it's on my head or anything like that, I want to get it here. Now I can go ahead and double frame here, whatever it might be. That's the idea, okay? So, and then the next one, I tried this a lot. I didn't have a whole lot of success. I ended up here more by accident. But if he jab crosses, I'll block, and then follow it back, okay? Once I'm here, now I can use the scoop to get here into this. The reason I never got this is because I never did the scoop. I would get here, boom, I'd get there, and then I would try, and they would just back up because they don't want any of my shenanigans. So he jab crosses, boom, boom, I don't get anything, so I get both hands controlled. Now I can swim in just like that, okay? Another move I'm doing a lot is Jut Sao. I didn't talk about that before, but Jut Sao is just scoop like that, and I can get onto the inside. There's probably a whole video I could do on Jut Sao. We'll deal with that later. But the idea is I'm using that to scoop to get to the inside control, and I can use that to clinch, okay? It's better to have like a stagnant drill in the beginning, or like even more so when I was doing it with Eli, where I go here at Tahk, I get here with 0 resistance, and now I know what it feels like, to actually off of punches to go in, and then off of just sparring when he throws whatever, if it's like a kick or something, and now I have to get in, whatever, and get it. So, you know, you have to build up that resistance, because if you go too far in just one way, you're not going to improve like you need. So if you only spar, you're going to get pretty good pretty fast, but you're going to hit a plateau really quickly because you're not doing any technical work. If you just do glove drills but never spar, you're never going to apply it. And then if you just do naked drills, you're lost. You are lost. So last thing I'm going to talk about is on clinch control. Something that I really like that I think isn't talked about a lot is the Pak Sao. Pak Sao in JKD is just a hook hand. Okay? When I get the hook hand in the clinch, it's here. And when I get here, I'm going to angle him so you can see. This fight, for me, is really important. I need to keep my elbow in the center on my center line. Here. Like that. The reason I do that, and I sit it on front of my lat, so if you have giant lats carrying 2 watermelons, put it in front of your lat. When I'm here like that, I pull it down. See how much control I have? If I'm too wide, he can just pummel in there, and now I'm in a bad spot. So the idea is when I get the Pak Sao, I bring that elbow in. Now I have a lot more control of his center line, and my center line is safe. Does that make sense to everybody? The idea, if I Pak Sao on this side, is I don't want it exposed so much this way because he can curve me right here. Boom! That sucks. So I'm here. So if he tries to curve me, boom, I can block it there, get the hit. You know, he tries to curve me again, I pull him off here, and I have all that balance because I have a solid Pak Sao. Okay? So give that a shot. See if you like it. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss this handsome face and other people's faces. And yeah, pardon me.